Over the past 25 years, countless men and women, including board members, staff, and volunteers, have dedicated their lives to one of the most worthy causes, the preservation of life. In 1989, at the first steering committee meeting in May, the name A Better Choice Women's Center was intentionally chosen in order to be first in the telephone book before abortion. Later on that year, the location of Middletown, Connecticut was selected. In 1990, the board of directors formed from the steering committee, a dedicated group of men and women who were burdened for the cause. In June, Margaret Detzler was hired as the first executive director. Many described Margaret as generous, loving, and dedicated. In September, a very nervous board signed a lease at the first location at 110 Washington Street, a true step of faith. In October, the center officially opened. Pregnancy testing and a vibrant clothing room for new mothers and their babies were all resources ABC provided since its opening. In 1991, our first abstinence program was led by Mag Malafronte and Dean Cross and was well received in the schools. In 1993, the center moved to a different location next door above the Lerner Furs shop. It was a dream come true to move to a larger 4-room office. In 1994, Margaret resigned from ABC, leaving a strong mission and foundation behind. After a year-long search, Wanda Dudek was appointed as executive director in 1995. Wanda was described as nurturing, unifying, an excellent counselor, and led with a pastoral heart. Under her leadership, the first post-abortion healing class began with the help of Lynn Jaycox, Marilyn Hewitt, and Linda Lease. In June of 2002, ABC relocated to its present location at 180 East Main Street. The beautiful 2-story building was renovated to fit the needs of the center. As the quality of our services in-house continued to flourish, a natural progression toward pursuing official accreditation as a crisis pregnancy center with CareNet occurred without reservation. In response to the generation's need to visualize the growing life within them, Wanda's heart began to stir to establish ABC as a medical center, offering ultrasounds to those in early pregnancy. It would be a few years until she would see this dream come to pass. In 2005, Wanda stepped down from her role as executive director, and a search for the next director began. In 2006, Danita Young accepted the call as the next director and visionary of ABC. Danita was described by many as passionate, influential, and highly driven. In 2007, Danita continued the medical pursuit of her predecessor and began to seek funding for an ultrasound machine. By the generosity and spirit-led investment of many men and women, churches, and organizations, ABC officially purchased their first ultrasound machine in 2008. Our medical team originated with Dr. Caraba as the first medical director and was later passed on to Dr. O'Neill, who stepped in and has served as our medical director since. In addition, many RNs and medical professionals volunteered their time and resources to see that every client was treated with exceptional medical, physical, and spiritual care. In addition to our medical services, our educational services were consistently evolved and refined to meet the need of our ever-growing client base. In October of 2013, Danita stepped down as executive director, and the search for the fourth director began. With the mission of ABC in mind, the foundation laid by the preceding leadership, and the vibrant direction of God to continue to reclaim life in the present generation, Molly Hurtado was appointed as the new executive director in April of 2014. Along with the current board, volunteers, and staff members, ABC is fervently providing the following services to men and women facing a pregnancy decision. After a rich 25-year history, we are looking toward the future with excitement and anticipation as we continue our mission of providing hope, help, and healing through our life-affirming options and support. Join us as we commit to answering the call and reclaiming this generation with the power of life.